Hello friends, welcome to our channel Excel to Excellence. In this video we will learn Excel tool pivot table. As its name, it is a table equipped with flexibility where we can mold our data to serve the various purpose. It is useful where data is maintained or can be created in Excel files. It is very useful where data is maintained or can be extracted in Excel file. Nowadays most of the accounting softwares enabled with this kind of feature. So let's start. Its keyboard shortcut is Alt N V T. Friends, this is our sample data. So at first we will create a table. In this data, date, bill number, buyer name, sales main, delivery main, numbers, brand, rate, sales value, GST, bill value, sell commissions are the main headers. So first we will name this table. Under the insert head, table icon is there. Simply you click over there. Automatically it will take the boundaries of tables. Don't forget to click over my table headers. So now click OK. Now I got a table. Under the insert menu, pivot table icon is there. Simply you can click over the pivot table icon or you can use the keyboard shortcut Alt N V T. A pop-up will be created. The data is already selected under the table number 1. Next it will ask whether you want to create this pivot report or pivot table in the new worksheet or the existing sheet. Now I am selecting. With this radio button you can interchange existing worksheet or new worksheet. I will create this pivot table in a new worksheet. So I have chosen this new worksheet and click over OK. Automatically a pivot table field list will pop up. You can see here all the headers are present there: date, bill number, buyer name, sales name, delivery, numbers, brand, rates, sales value, GST, bill value and sales commissions. Distinctly you can see here 4 boxes: report filter, column labels, row labels and submission values. So let's start. First I will name this pivot table. So this is my sales report. So I will write here sales report. Okay. Now I want to check the buyer performance. So I have chosen here buyer's name and dropped it under the row labels. So you can find here the name of the buyers. So I will focus over the sales figure during this period. So I have chosen bill value to drop here in the summation window. Now I have buyer wise total bill value. If we want to know exactly the breakup of this value, we can have it by simply clicking over this. So as soon as I clicked over this field, automatically a new sheet has been created. You can see here how it has come. So the total bill value is, you select from here, 3,73,955. Now look at the pivot chart, 373,955. In this way we can have the detailed report for the summarized data. Let's say I want to get the performance of our salesman. So I have chosen as salesman and plot in the column label window. Now I have salesman wise detailed report for our sale. In similar manner, clicking on any of the field, we can have the summarized report. We can interchange their position. We can plot salesman details in row, and we can transfer buyer's name in the column name. So now the layout of this report has been changed. Under the pivot table tools, various formatting options are there. Click over the option. This is our sales report. Active field is our salesman. So we are getting the performance of salesmen. Gopal, Gaurav, Mridul and Rakesh. These are the four salesmen, and their performance, company wise performance, is given in this pivot table. We can change the report layout. This is compact form, outline form. This is outline form, and in similar way in tabular form we can have the data. Now let's change the format of this report. So I'm just selecting the all earlier selected field. Let's say I have chosen date for row, in a row table. Now I have date column starting from 1st Jan 20 to 29th February 2020. If I select the sales value or bill value, click, drag it and drop in the summation value box. So date wise sales we have with us. We can summarize, we can club this data for the month as well as quarter. To summarize or this data for the month, simply right click over the date field. Automatically it will ask you to group. Now select the group option. Now a dialog box is pop up. The starting date, our starting date is 1st January 2020 and ending date is 1st of March 2020. So we are summarizing this data for month. So I have chosen here month and then OK. So now our report has been summarized. If we want to judge the performance of salesmen, we again will plot salesmen in the column table. Now we have month-wise performance of all the salesmen. Friends, so far we have summarized or sum up the values of the active field. Apart from this summation, the following the options are available with us. Just click over this. Automatically a dialog box when open. You just click over the value field setting. Now we are with option of sum, count, average, max, mean, product, count number, standard deviation and variance. So let's try it for count. So I am just deselecting all the field. I have chosen here buyer name, so just click over the buyer name and drag it into the row label. Now I'm just trying to find how many times the buyer name has appeared in this field. So with the help of view field setting, we can change view field setting. It is by default it has in count mode, so it has taken. So here comment company has appeared 7 times. You can check it, validate it. Just click over the comment company. It will generate a new Excel spreadsheet. You can count it here. So how many times it is appearing? 7 times. Again I have chosen buyer name. Now I want to check the maximum amount of bills raised during this period. So we will select your bill value and we'll drop it in the summation box. Now with the help of value field setting, we will change it to max. Now just look at comment company. 1,60,610 is the maximum amount of bill which was raised during this period. Click over it. Now have a look over this summary table. So among these, 1,60,610 is the highest amount. In the similar way, we can look for the least or minimum. Click over view field set, select minimum and click over this. Again, drill down for the comment company. Look over this, 15,057 is the least amount. In similar manner, we can find the average. So again, change view field setting, select average. Average of the it will give us average of the bill value. So this is our average value. Again, just look for the comment companies. 89,569 is the average. Click over it. A new spread will open. So this is your bill value. Now we will have the average. Average is 89,569. So in this way, by changing the field setting, we can have the desired result. Now let's move to sum value. By inserting the row or column in the data field, we can alter our pivot table result. So here last bill number is ABC1484. Let's insert one more row in this table. Let's say we raised one more bill to Decent Agency. So bill number is 185. Copy the same data. Now move to our pivot table. Decent Agency. So the figure of Decent Agency was 4,19,355. Let's see for any kind of change due to insertion of a new bill. If I refresh this data, you can clearly have an idea regarding this change. So this minus this, 52,517. Only by this quantum we have altered our sales data. In similar manner, we can delete the row. Earlier we have understand how to summarize or group the date values. Now we will learn how to summarize the number values. Friends, we have learned how to summarize the date value or group the date values. Now we will learn how to group the number values. So I have selected here number, dropped it to the row label, and bill, I have selected bill value and taken its summation. So right click over this data field, select group option. Our starting data value is 5 and ending data value is 78. So in this window, it is by default it has selected starting at 5 and ending at 78. Manually by alteration, we can change our grouping boundaries. If we want to have a gap of 5 numbers, we will write here 5, click OK. So you can see the number boundaries 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 20 to 24 and like this. So it is summarizing the, if you select this 30 to 34 and click over it, it will open a separate spreadsheet where you can find the quantity of billed product is ranging in between, exactly it is 34. So which is lying in between 30 to 34. In similar manner, you can validate it for a range 45 to 49. So if I click over this, so 45, I have this 45 and dropped it to the row table. At the same time, I have taken buyer's name in the column label. Now we have this output table. So with the help of filter button, I can filter the generated report on any of the buyers. Let's say I have chosen Hanuman and Hanuman Brothers. So I've selected this and pressed here OK. So I have a data related with the sale made to Hanuman Brothers by various salesmen. In similar manner, I can select it for any one of salesmen. Say I want to know the performance of Mridul in case of Hanuman Brothers. So I have selected here Mridul. Hanuman Brothers is already selected. If I press here OK, automatically it will return a filtered data. I have removed all the filters. Some more filter properties are there. With the help of, we can filter the summarized data in term of label filter as well as value filters. Label filter, suppose I have chosen here that contain calls CO company, written here co and paste here OK. So now I have two companies, their name ending with co or their name is containing co. Deselected this, I've deselected this and now I have the entire table. In similar manner, I can apply value filters. So greater than, equal to, less than, or various options are there. Let's select it for greater than 75,000. So I have written here 75,000. Clicked over OK. Summations values which are 75,000. So by applying clear filter, we can remove this filter. In similar manner, remove all the filter. Let's judge the performance of salesman. Choose salesman name and this is the final bill value. This is the performance of all the salesmen shown in the month of January and February. On the basis of this, I can judge the upcoming performance of the salesman by inserting the formula. So click over the formula tab, select calculated field. So our field one is this, name is projected. You write here projected cells, and formula will be is equal to 6 into the sum of bill value. You select sum of bill value over insert field bill value, click over OK. Automatically you will have sum of projected cell. We can change the name of active field. This is sales report. Sum of projected, in place of sum of projected cell, we can write here projected annual cell. Annual cell. Again I have selected the buyer's name wise, and this is our what exactly sales value. Now have a look over the layout of this report. So this report is reflecting sales, main wise sales made to a particular buyer. So with the help of this subtotal menu, we can select do not show subtotal if we don't want to show it, or if we want to show it, then we can select show all the subtotals at the bottom of the group. Now we will again change the form of this report. So I have taken the salesman in the column label. It is showing row total as well as in columnar totals. This we can remove or insert with the help of grand totals of for row and column. By selecting this these options, we can remove the grand total. If we want to show the total of row, we can select on for the row and column. If we want to show it for rows, we will select only for rows. So we have row total. In the similar manner, by selecting grand total for columns only, we will have total of columns only. With the help of move pivot table, we can move this pivot table to another sheet or at the desired location. So as soon as you click over the move pivot table, a dialog box will open. So minimize this and select the destination where you want to plot this pivot table. Let's say I want to have this pivot table at this location. Now expand this table and click over OK. So automatically our pivot table will get transferred to this location. Friends, under illustration we have taken a short kind of data sample. You can apply pivot table properties to all available range of data in a spreadsheet. In next session we will learn how to draw pivot table chart. I hope you managed to understand the concept of pivot table. If you have any queries or suggestion, please feel free to comment down in the comment box. If you like the contents of this video, please like this and subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you.